those of you that are comfortable with an outdoor shower, you know, maybe you've got a pool, maybe you've got a cottage and you want that outdoor space to shower, you've got so many great selections for us. But we want to start by showing you some of the different options out there.
It's great to be inspired because there's so many things you can do. And depending, you know, where you live, like in Canada, obviously with cold winters, we have to be cognizant of the fact that we need something that's durable. So we're going to show some pictures of a very modern aesthetic where it's very clean and white. And this is an outdoor shower. You may have a curtain, you may have a wall. It might just be outside the pool so people can rinse off the chlorine.
Right.
Then we're going to see the next picture, which is more transitional, just built with some, you know, natural fence boards. It's really simple, but a spot to, you know, rinse off. And then another one that's a little bit more rustic. It's got a, you know, a really great kind of outdoorsy feel with all the grasses and still some privacy.
So what's the rule? You got to keep your swimsuit on if it's out there without a wall?
That's totally up to you.
Is that the rule?
Okay.
Depends on how isolated your cottage is, right?
Yeah, but there's, you know what, there's amazing options nowadays. So this one is actually Rubinette from Canaroma. It can actually be plumbed. And it's made in Canada, so we know it can withstand our harsh winters. But you know, I always say when you have outdoor furniture or outdoor anything, it's nice to tarp it or cover it or bring it inside just for longevity, even though you can leave it outside. So this one's plumbed, but if you want a simpler option, one that would just hook up to your garden hose, this one has an outlet right here. You can secure it to your deck. And because of this black, the water actually sits inside this tube, so it actually heats up. So it's like solar heated water, basically.
Nice.
So the thing about this is that you don't have a huge capacity.
Yeah.
You know, it's about 5.5 gallons, but it's enough that you can, you know, turn it on, get that chlorine out of your hair, rinse off a little bit. So you're not having a long outdoor shower. Right. But it's perfect.
Okay, cool.
And if you want to go even simpler, we're sitting right by you. This is the super solar shower. And it actually has a rope on it so you can hang it. So say you're camping and you want to, you know, you want to be clean. For me, growing up on a sailboat, this is how we showered. We used to put water in that, hang it off our boom, and the sun heats it up. So same thing, about 5 gallons, so you can rinse off out of the lake, or if you want to give your hair a quick little scrub. So that's really simple.
It's low tech, it's simple. We're going to be drawing for the Super Solar Shower from Amazon after the show. I think that's lovely. People who use it love it. So let's talk a little bit about what's happening around the shower.
Exactly. So one of the things we have to think about is the materials we're going to use. We want something that's durable. The great thing is that porcelain tiles can be used indoor or outdoor, depending if you want a more modern aesthetic or a more rustic aesthetic. So for example, you could do polished concrete that's stamped, looks fantastic. You might want something that's a little more rustic, so you could do these beautiful pebbles. These could be on the floor of your shower. There's also could be on the wall, which is fantastic.
It's nice underfoot.
It is.
And
it's very natural, right? So particularly if you're outside, like up at the cottage or something like that, it really ties in well with that aesthetic. And then for the wall itself, you can use like natural stones. And you can actually carry this all the way through. So this could go all the way through from one section of your backyard right through the shower. So we have this beautiful kind of Frank Lloyd Wright inspired continuous wall, which is really great. And there's so many choices. One of the things to think about when you're doing this, though, is the adhesive. So make sure whatever you're using can withstand the really hot summers and the really cold winters.
Right.
So how it's installed is important.
Well, if we're talking about price, what would be on the least expensive? Like, are the stones a little less expensive than doing like a larger stone?
Exactly. So our little pebbles are going to be our most economical. A little porcelain tile is going to be our most economical.
Yeah.
And then we can get into some more natural stones. And because these ones are already cut and they're actually put on a mesh backing, they come actually stacked for you.
Right.
So there's a little bit of labor involved in creating this to make it easier to go up.
Got it.
So then if you want to go super simple, we could do this mat. This is from Amazon, and it's just a bamboo mat. So you can use it indoor or outdoor, and it's already ready to go. So simple, simple, simple.
Nice.
You know, and after showers, you know, I'm feeling all relaxed, then I might want to just sit down in my lounger and relax and get dried up by the sun. And I picked this one up at Home Depot.
Oh, that's lovely. Really nice. I like the idea of just being able to sit out in the sun because it feels like that's never going to happen. I want it to happen so badly.